the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright.
Hey everybody, you know what today is? Today is day 14 in the 25 days of Christmas. That's right, day 14. Today we're going to talk about a movie that I'm pretty sure a lot of people haven't heard of. Doesn't mean anything, but I'm just saying. It's one of those lesser known movies. It's not really a Christmas movie, it's a winter movie. It takes place around Christmas time, but not really on Christmas. And that's Lucky Numbers. Lucky Numbers stars John Travolta, Lisa Kudrow, Michael Rappaport, Tim Roth, Ed O'Neill. You know, I mean, it's an interesting cast. So, John Travolta plays the local weatherman, you know, for the local TV station, and he also owns he owns a snowmobile dealership. Unfortunately, this is all happening around the time that they're having like one of the warmest winters ever. So selling the snowmobiles isn't really working. No one's buying them. He thinks he's big shit. You know, he thinks he's really the cock with the walk. You know, he's got a reserved parking space at Denny's. He's got a reserved table at Denny's. You know, which makes him feel like a big man on campus. But come on, dude, it's Denny's. If you pay for it, more than likely you'll have your own reserved space. You know, so he's in a bad way. He's got a ton invested in this dealership, but no one's buying him, like I said. So Lisa Kudrow plays the local lottery girl. They figure out a way to rig the lottery. This is a straightforward, just funny movie. I mean, just all comedy. You wouldn't believe the stuff that happens. Michael Rappaport is in it, and he plays Dale the Thug. That's actually his name in the movie, Dale the Thug. Michael Rappaport to me is one of my favorite unknown actors. I mean, the guy does a lot of stuff. Yeah, he's a character actor that almost plays the same character in a lot of movies, but I don't know what it is. I just like him as an actor, you know. Is it a good movie? Yeah. Is it a great movie? No, but it's a fun movie. If you guys want to laugh, this movie just has it's just a good time all around. There's a lot to laugh at. I don't watch it that often. Like I said, it's not really a Christmas movie, but it takes place during the winter time. So I just kind of threw it in, you know. A little bit of filler. But it's, like I said, it's just so funny. There's a scene where, well, one of my favorite scenes is where a semi-trailer jackknifes. Now, if you see the movie, you'll understand why. But I don't want to say any much more about it than that. But yeah, so that's day number 14 of the 25 days of Christmas. We're off to the day 15.
Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song.
Day 15 of the 25 days of Christmas is the Bing Crosby, Fred Astaire classic, Holiday Inn. Now, I just did the Bing Crosby, Danny Kaye classic, White Christmas, which is pretty much White Christmas is pretty much an updated version of Holiday Inn. It's just some of the players and plots moved around a little bit, but it's essentially the same thing. White Christmas, to me, is the better of the two movies, even though Holiday Inn has more holiday songs. So the whole idea is that Fred Astaire, Bing Crosby, and the third person that they have are part of an act. You know, a dancing, singing act, and Bing's like, you know what, man, after tonight, I'm just gonna go off and be a farmer. You know, that's his thing. He wants to be done with the act, and just wants to relax. Entertaining people's fun, but it's an all around, all the time job. So he buys this little place in Connecticut, and it's going to be him and the female partner in the group that go off, get married, start farming. Well, the night of their last performance, we find out that Fred Astaire has basically snaked Bing's girl from him, and she's not going to Connecticut with him. He's kind of like bitter and ticked that, you know, his best friend would snake his girlfriend. And so he goes off, tries to be a farmer. Finds out being a farmer is a lot harder than being an entertainer, because where he thought he's going to be, I'm going to be a farmer, I'm going to just do a little bit of work every now and then, man. No, farming is harder than being an entertainer because you got to work all the time. So he puts the kibosh on being a farmer and turns the farmhouse into an inn, where he's going to entertain people. It's only open on holidays. So Easter, Washington's birthday, Lincoln's birthday, Valentine's Day, New Year's, you know, and he's like, I think there's only 15 holidays in the year, so he's only going to work 15 days a year. But, you know, it all comes down to it. It's a good movie. I mean, it's got a lot of good songs. You know, Easter Parade and the first time we ever heard White Christmas. This is another movie that was like an idea of Irving Berlin's, just like White Christmas was. So yeah, that's I really like this movie, but I prefer White Christmas over this movie. But I say check this movie out if you haven't seen it. Holiday Inn. Day 16.
Sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
The Family Stone. Day 16 is The Family Stone, with Sarah Jessica Parker, Luke Wilson, Diane Keaton, Craig T. Nelson, Rachel McAdams, Claire Danes. It's non-stop about the movie that are the amount of people that are in this movie. It's an okay movie. I put up with Sarah Jessica Parker in this movie, but I really can't stand her as an actress. Never liked her. I didn't like her on Square Pegs when I was like a teenager, and she was on that. I didn't like her in Footloose. You know, they started promoting her. She's not that good of an actress. You know, so it is what it is. You really got to put up with her in this movie because So what it is Sarah Jessica Parker is the girlfriend of Dermot Mulroney, and he's taking them home over Christmas to meet the family for the first time, and she has got the biggest stick up her butt. It's just she can't. She's always worried that she's going to say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing, and she thinks everyone the first minute they meet them that they just don't like her. I can understand the reasoning why behind that, because, well, from the minute I see her I don't like her. But, so he takes her home. The family is the complete opposite. She's a very conservative person, and the family is like a bunch of hippies. I mean, you couldn't get... The mother talks to her daughters about, you know, what guys pop their cherry, and, you know, that she knows that her husband and oldest son, you know, smoke pot all the time, and it's very, very liberal, laid back, you know, type of family. And it's a good movie. It's a fun movie, but I mean, overall, you really got to put up with Sarah Jessica Parker. I mean, if you can do that, check the movie out. If you haven't seen it, there are some funny parts in this movie. I do laugh at some of the funny parts. I just don't laugh at Sarah Jessica Parker. But that's me. I mean, I'm not trying to put a kibosh on the whole thing. That's the way I am about it, you know. So yeah, The Family Stone, like I said, it's a Christmas movie. It's a fun movie. It's got a serious tone to it at times. So there's that. So these are the 3 movies for days 14, 15, and 16 in the 25 days of Christmas. Always like, subscribe, share, and comment. I always want to know what you have to say. Please. With that, of course, I'm the 13th Wolfman, and I'm on the prowl.
Oh, what fun it is to